Welcome back, everybody. Kenny here with another ship build for you guys. Now, if you saw my latest video recently about the missing crew bug, what can happen, and I'll put the link for that video in the description below so you can hop over to it, but what can happen is your crew will suddenly disappear, and there's no known cause or cure for it, although the prevailing theory at this point is that if you are remodeling stolen ships from like Spacer Raccoons or Ecliptic Mercs or something like that, that somehow maybe the faction coding that's associated with those ships is somehow screwing up the programming for your followers to be on the crew. And so that's a whole debacle. So now I will only build ships from ships I purchase, and I'm going to do a ship build every 10 levels. And of course I did have to reset myself to level 5. I am now level 10, so ready to build this first ship here. So this was the cheapest ship at Aquila City. My character is a space trucker, and so I'm going to go with that theme. And what was he doing? I guess maybe he was a day cab. Or no, he was team driving. That's what we'll say. He was a team drive. Shout out to all my fellow commercial drivers out there. So he was team driving, and now he's got enough money from his mining little mining career that he's going to go ahead and buy his own ship and build it up and get ready to be in the hauling business. Yeah, this watchdog costs 39,000, so that puts me down to 45,000 credits to work with. Now in that, I don't think I can I? Yeah, I can't copy that stuff. That's probably level locked and also Starship Design, so I don't even have that on this little humble character. Anyways, I did that ship build recently where I don't want this to be a front one, where that level 5 New Atlantis rookie ship I did, that was a more wider ship. It was 3 habitats wide, but this one I'm going to have be a long ship, I believe. So let's see. In order to pull that off, I'm going to want the, let's see, I don't want a bay facing forward. Now it's worth noting too that I think the two ship modules that have the highest effect on what your ship is going to look like are the bays and your landing gear, because that's going to decide whether your ship has to be 2 levels or not. Like this one, you could technically make a huge wide pancake ship that doesn't go up 2 levels whatsoever because this entrance is at the rear. Alright, so space trucker, day cab. Am I going to call this ship the day cab or the box truck? I'm not sure yet. We need habitats. I'm going to go with... I do want the cockpit up 1 level. See, that's the thing I don't like about the Hope Tech stuff, is that it's so specific. It doesn't sit flush unless it's with its own thing. But you know, the whole idea of this ship is that it ain't meant to look too pretty. This is his first ship, so he's scrapping stuff together. So it's gonna look kind of a little off and ugly in its own charming way. So let's go with a Hope Tech 1x1 companionway or storeroom. Storerooms tend to have like carts and larger tub things. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out. I think they might switch it up from manufacturer to manufacturer, so I'm going to have to do like a showroom with every single 1x1 and see what it looks like. Let's get this shield here. Okay. So what I'm doing with this is I'm trying to go for a longer... I'm trying to go with like a longer ship here, but not crazy long. I don't want it to be a train. Let's get rid of that landing gear. Let's just go ahead and slap that there and see what happens. Okay, so you can go in your bay, into your... well, I don't want... Control station, that's a bit much. This is a cargo ship, but none of the 2x1s are storage. Armory, captain's quarters, computer core... I don't like... I mean, I guess maybe so he's like transporting people? Or a workshop where he can work on things. I'm going to do a workshop so he's able to work on stuff. Kind of be a little more resourceful as he's out there. I mean, after all, it's not like he's got roadside assistance, right? So I'm gonna go with that. Got our workshop, companionway. I could just put 2 of those things like right there. Boom, boom. That'd be funny. Anyways, you know what? No, we're gonna get rid of. We're gonna put the shield back over here somewhere. We're gonna do that top docker. What I like to do on my ships is, if I have a top docker, I like to put it at the top of the ladder that goes in between levels anyways, because that way you're not having 2 ladders obstructing different parts of your ship. You just have one single long ladder going, you know, from the bottom all the way to the top. Let's get our grab drive right here. Throw our shield up there. Does that clear? Yep. See how that ring clears the shield over here? What the heck? Let's get rid of that. So I know we'll be good there. We'll just get our reactor back here. It's coming together. It's coming together. I'm gonna have to go with side engines, and those do not mount. Let's go with our gear though. Now, gear definitely affects the look of your ship. You know, this one, it's going to be a wide, bulky ship, but the Hope Tech and the Teo, that's what we're going to go with this guy. So let's put that there. I love the look of the Hope Tech landing gear. And the fuel tank, we're going to have to go with a side fuel tank, it looks like, because our engines are going to have to be here. Hopefully the engines will fit. Sometimes these Hope Tech and Teo pieces, they clip into other things. Let's go with the cheapest engine to start with and see what happens. Ooh, good, it does. Holy cow, that barely fits. Look at that, because it won't fit there. Cool. All right, let's copy this, flip this around, slap that on there. Now we got to get our fuel tanks. We're gonna go with these little side guys. Oh no, that's not good. Well, that sucks. Okay, so how do I fix that, right? Well, if I bring it out. Oh. Hopefully it's at this station where, oh, yep, there it is. Stroud engine bracer. Oh, come on. Oh, slap that there. Boom. Yep, there we go. That fixes that. It's going to make the ship a little wider than I would have liked, but it's going to solve our problem, isn't it? Yes, it is. And we're going to get all these guys here. And in that gap in between the landing gears where I'm going to put my storage capacities, or storage stuff. Now, thankfully this landing gear has our little turret hardpoints. We got our missile batteries back here. I'm going to give myself another missile battery. I don't mind putting the missile batteries kind of on the back, because what would be annoying is if you have like a gun shooting through another gun, you know, that makes sense. Ships wouldn't do that, so. Alright. It's coming together. It's looking pretty decent, so let's try. Ooh, you know me, I love my windows. Let's go with a window. Slap our window right up front, right there. Oh no, it's not flush. See, that's what I hate about the Hope Tech stuff sometimes. Look at that. Ooh, that just drives me nuts. I mean, the ship isn't going to look the most attractive, admittedly, but I don't want it to be totally bad. Oh, I bet you that's flush. Of course. Alright. So, oh, but I can do my windows. I'll do some windows up here. That's kind of fun. Or would it be better to do windows down below? No, yeah, we'll do the windows up top. Copy and paste. Lastly, we need our cargo. It's annoying that none of the cargo that I've come across so far like sits on top. It either sits on the side or hangs below. And at low levels, it's only on the side. And you'll notice that, look at the mass. 52. In fact, I think, yeah, 44. That's the lightest one. Cargo capacity is 210, but the mass is huge. That's double the mass of a reactor or your grav drive. So you really will need to put on some bigger engines if you're going to be working with those guys. 300 there, 245. I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. Let's put this one down here. Alright, that works. Slap that around. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to now just going to go through and upgrade all the components and give it a paint job, and I will be right back. Welcome back, everybody, and we are done with my paint job. I did a few modifications. The most noticeable is getting rid of those 8-pack cargo containers on the bottom there on the sides and replacing them with these cargo containers that look like a proper cargo storage bay. So the whole idea to this character is he is cargo hauling. He's a space trucker, so I want it to look like he's hauling some junk around. Now those 8-pack cargo containers are probably great for saving space and having some extra storage on a ship that you don't want to look like a cargo hauler. Let's see. I also replaced the fuel gauge. Those triple sets, the triple tanks. I replaced it with these here. Now, granted, it's just those little balls up in there, or it actually is a solid tank. But I like how that panel curves down. It gives it a nice clean look. Because obviously the ship does look a little rough with like the the cockpit not matching the fuselage and whatnot. But it's not supposed to be too polished of a ship because this is his first one. I did replace the reactor. I gave myself a better reactor with the caps I had, upgraded my engines, and so this ship is ready to fly. Oh, and I did replace the window on the left side here with that one turret. I will do the window on the other side, and that's just because I did want to have more storage look to the inside here. So let's go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Oh, and I did put my windows down in the floor there. The one downside to the 2x1 workshop Hope Tech is that it doesn't have a research station. It's got the spacesuit workbench, industrial workbench, and weapon workbench, but no research station. So keep that in mind. But I do like all this extra storage up here. Again, giving me that cargo hauler space trucker vibe. Let's go ahead and head up top here. And all the storage. Give me all the storage. And I'm looking forward to getting rid of that window. It's funny I would actually say that. I don't want a window. Oh, I don't. It's a truck. Space trucker ship. Anyways, folks, I do hope you enjoyed this build. I'll be doing a quick tips video for you guys next. Other than that, I will see you in the Starfield.